Make sure you pick the top ones, there and there.
For the past 30 years, Laurent de Curty has grown fruit in Beaucaire between Nîmes and Avignon in France's Gard region. Every June he picks the Orange Red. It's one of the first apricot varieties to be harvested and also one of the most difficult to grow.
They are not self-fertile. They need other trees planted nearby in order to grow, so that pollination will occur and we have a good yield. But as far as taste is concerned, they are of the highest quality. They are sweeter and there is little acidity, a good balance between the two.
France boasts some 30 different types of apricot. Depending on the variety, they're harvested between the end of May and mid-August. Each region produces a different variety particular to the climate, from the Rhône-Alpes to the Pyrénées-Orientales and the Languedoc-Roussillon region.
The highest producing departments are the Drôme, Ardèche and the Gard. Each variety has its own particularity. Some need to be grown where there are cold winters to ensure a successful floral induction. And then there are other varieties that prefer milder winters and are better suited to the south of France.
With near to 280,000 tonnes a year, France is Europe's largest apricot producer, ahead of Spain and Italy. Laurent de Curty harvests around 100 tonnes per year and supplies markets both in France and abroad.
Spain, Belgium, Italy, and a lot goes to the UK too. Today the majority is being sent to Germany. Germany has always imported a lot of fruit from France. Over the course of a season, I export around 40% of my production.
We head to pastry chef Fabien Rouillard's Parisian kitchens. He's working with the Bergeron apricot this season. It's the most widespread variety in France and grown in the Rhône-Alpes region.
The Bergeron is one of the largest apricots and weighs around 80 grams. It has a short season and does not grow easily around other plants. It cannot be grown next to anything. We have to keep it separate from anything that might antagonize it. Most apricots have a hint of acidity early on, but get sweeter as the season progresses. Apricots are not the easiest fruit to grow, but they are very tasty.
After the strawberry in May and before the fig in September, this summer the apricot gets centre stage.
It's a very delicate product. It's tricky cooking with apricots, unlike apples, which are pretty resistant. French apricots are used a lot in tarts. This year, we've decided to use it in other recipes, but over a very short period of time. The very best are only available during a 7 to 8 week period, and there's a possibility this could be reduced to 5 weeks.
Following on from the éclair with a stewed apricot filling, the chef has developed a brand new recipe which will be served from the beginning of July. L'entremet la bolle. He takes a vanilla-flavoured biscuit and spreads a layer of lemon-scented apricot puree, then nougat cream and apricots poached in syrup. He wraps it up in a thin layer of marzipan and leaves it to chill for 20 minutes.
40 to 50% of the overall weight is fruit.
Staying in Paris, and Hugues Pouget adds his own twist to some classic pastry recipes. The pistachio-flavoured Saint-Honoré cake, the lemongrass eclair, and in a few weeks he'll be displaying his latest creation in the shop window, a tarte tartin-style apricot custard slice.
I wanted to make a triangular-shaped tart. It's almost our trademark. It's similar to a millefeuille, and there we go, our very own hallmark.
Since opening his boutique 2 years ago, the pastry chef, who's worked in Guy Savoy's kitchens, always uses seasonal fruits in his desserts.
A lot of establishments have two menus, a summer menu with strawberry tarts and the winter menu when they serve Mont Blanc. We work differently. We have 5 menus according to the season. This year, for example, the strawberry season was later than usual and they weren't as ripe as we would have liked. So we could have brought strawberries and apricots from Belgium, Holland or Spain. They all look the same, no problem. They taste the same, but we didn't want to go down that route.
Rich in vitamin A and minerals, you can enjoy the tasty French apricot right up until the beginning of September.